my new book, Presentation Power, The Leader's Advantage. And in it, I'm going to talk about the steps that the archer, the individual, has to do in order to be really successful going out and doing a presentation. Now, the word PREP is an acronym for me. It's one of those things. So it is actually, the first P is for preparation. That seems simple enough, but I'll talk about that. The R is rehearsal, and I'll do that in another video. Then energy, I'll do that in another video. And perform, I'll do that in another video. So in order to get the whole thing, you're going to have to kind of go through the different videos that we're going to be recording. And you're going to see this at the beginning of each and every piece. So we talked about preparation. We've talked about rehearsal. The E is for energy. Oh, no, I don't mean energy drinks. I don't mean buying that stuff that's going to fly you to the heavens. No. Real energy as a presenter has to do with you connecting with your passion, being sure about why you're doing it. From here, in here, it comes from in here. You don't have to be loud to be passionate. It just naturally comes from you. You know, if you don't care and don't demonstrate that you care, if you don't show the audience that you care, they won't care. They'll do, oh, okay, he doesn't care. That's what happened to Obama in his first interaction with Mitt Romney. Will it have cost him the election in the United States? We'll see, because the vote isn't in as I record that. So, if you don't care, they won't care. They'll tune you out. They might be polite and watch it a little bit, but they're gone. They're gone. So what about power? Now, I want to talk about the difference between forcing things and tapping into power. In forcing things, that's when you tighten up and you push it out and you, oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to be tough and I'm really going to, that's force. That's force. Power is about being in the flow. Now, when you watch top-class athletes like Usain Bolt, right, at the last Olympics, what was he doing? Was he tight and forcing himself? I watched several athletes just tightening themselves up. He was joking with the person behind him. He was joking with the starter, the person putting the blocks down, the person who has to watch him. He took off his clothes and gave it to her, and cheeky, and was making love. So like he was trying to get her phone number, and he was waving to the... He was getting in the flow of it. He was getting into the moment. He just was going to rock with this. He was going to just be in the flow, baby. The flow. Don't force, be in the flow. Now, different kind of way of getting into the flow. Michael Phelps, 3 Olympics, 16 medals, most of them gold. Come on, man. This guy knows how to get in the flow. And he does all the steps that I'm talking about. Now, one of the things that he does visualize himself winning. But what he does is that when he goes to the pool, because of all the distractions, and it's a singular effort in the water, he puts on headphones. He's got headphones. It's got his favorite pieces of music. And he talks to himself. You watch him. He's in the flow. He knows how to get in the flow. It's exceptional to get to 2 Olympics. To get to 3 is amazing. If you look and see how he prepares himself, well, now, I don't know how many of you are going to do diet, exercise, and the kind of control that he does. But the biggest thing is he really knows how to get himself into that place where he can just flow with what he's doing. There's no separation between his thought and his effort and his energy and his results. It's just a flow. It flows from him. He gets into it. Watch him when he walks up. Now, some of these things are available to you to look at on YouTube. You can watch him. You can find your son, but watch him play. That's how he gets in the flow. He plays. Now, Michael Phelps, he uses an internal process. He's internal. He's somewhat out. That's the two different personality styles. It's one's not right, one's not wrong. They both work. These are world-class gold medal, top of the rung people, and they use this method of tapping into their passion and their power to get in the flow to create results. Yeah. Pay attention. I know that every individual I've come across, when I start describing the different aspects of being in the flow, they don't notice time, they don't notice energy, they're not even quite sure what was going on, but they know that it was impactful. They're in the flow. They're in the flow. Now, I use a power word to get into the flow. I use a power word. Well, now, I let it out of the bag. I've actually got a little process, a little DVD that's coming, that getting into the flow. You'll like it. Okay. All right. Always show up. Take care. Geoffrey. Bye for now.